Hello, everybody. I just want to go through the reflections with you and try to show you what I'm seeing and how you can also see it. I'll just try this. So right now we're looking at a reflection video of the RAV4 back window. This is under the Linda Lane camera. We'll just start by this. So right here is a reflection. And what I'm seeing is a female gagged, nose, eyelashes, hair. This is the side of her head, neck, and there's something black here over her mouth. Can you see it? So this video is playing in slow motion. There's no audio to it. So I'm going to pre-record, screen record, and just talk you through it. And hopefully I can get more people to see these reflections the way I do. Because I know they're not easy. And I know I don't really explain much. And I apologize for that. It's just difficult sometimes for me doing it. I just have no words. It's just something else. So right here also I see another face. It looks like they're wearing a mask. It's probably a light color mask. Eyes and the mouth. If you can see it. The thing about these reflections, they look really creepy because of how small they are. And also, as Tommy Jude was saying, that they're also reflections of reflections. And as you can see, I'll show you what he means by that. The reflections of the reflections is right here. It looks like there's another fainted face appearing, and then a smaller one right here. And this one, you can barely see it, but it looks like there's red stuff around her mouth, right? And her eyes is really faint to see. But hopefully that helps you see it. Creepy, right? So to me, this stuff right here, these faces right here, are paranormal. I believe they're using some kind of energy source that's dark to cover it up. Or maybe it's just because the place is evil. I don't know. I can't explain it. All I can say is that this reflection right here of this female is real. I don't know how it happened. Maybe it's a glitch when they're using the stingray. Maybe from all their phones when they're recording, and then they transferred it when they're uploading the audios at the same location where they have the monitors and where they go through the footages. Maybe there is some kind of transfer like that with it. Who knows? But maybe it's just a spiritual way of letting us know. I don't know, but in my opinion, this is not fake. This is pure evil, pure paranormal, pure supernatural. I know, right? But possible. You never know. But all I can say is that there's no way that this one reflection, resembling one of the 4 victims, looks exactly like that 4th. And why here? Why at this time? And also, like I said, the audio matches up with the reflections. I did that a couple months ago. I showed that it does match. It syncs with the audio. So everything you're hearing on Linda Lane, you some of it sync up with the reflections as to like when screaming's heard or banging or some noise. You'll also see that happening in the reflections. So give you
to those who've been dragged, stabbed, lied on, watched from a distance like prey. Welcome. You've just stepped into the one room on Earth where you're...
So this is a female standing right here with a face right here, a cell phone right here, and her face right here.
About the ones they
There's also another face right here that's light complexion.
So, they spread lies, huh?
You can
of course
see
they did.
the phone.
Because what else can powerless do?
You can see the cell phone right here in front of her face, like she's recording. And then there's a male on the side of her. Also looks like he's holding a phone. His hairline, he's darker complected. Somebody in a mask or a hat. Somebody in a white hat.
They saw the doors you didn't even knock on swing open.
And you can see like a face
see when they
appearing right there. You see the jawline, the eyes.
What they really mean is, I could never be that free. When they say you're fake, what they mean is, I wish I had the courage to live without a mask. When they call you a problem, what they're screaming inside is, I've been living as wallpaper my whole life, and you're the explosion in the room. Lies aren't just words. They're weak men's weapons. They're the magic trick of cowards who know they can't touch you in the arena. So they throw mud from the cheap seats. But let me let you in on something darker. They don't hate you.
Here's another
Not
face.
Really. They hate that you have choices.
Looks like they're wearing a black ball cap.
That you don't beg to belong. That you built your
and
own
then it looks like they're holding a black device and they're moving in motion. So it's caught in motion, so it looks like it's...
You see, power doesn't show up in who you impress. It shows up in who you can walk away from.
It's just like they're moving motion. That's how it looked like it caused that. See black hat up here?
You've walked through storms wearing a grin. You've laughed with blood in your mouth and fire in your chest.
Look.
You didn't ask for mercy. You made pain
You can see
your business
a face.
partner. And here's the
black
punchline,
hat.
Sweetheart. They didn't
looks like they got their mouth open, their ear.
They lied to
and they're holding somebody.
From their own mediocrity. They needed a villain in
they're holding someone.
To avoid
here's their arm.
You were just the nearest
and
flame.
This person had long black hair.
Is sunscreen.
Here's her nose.
Nervous.
Her eyes.
You just exist.
And then her chest.
And things shift. People pay attention. Rooms reconfigure. Opportunities orbit. And that's the part that keeps them up at night. Not what you've done.
You can see that.
But what you could do next.
Do you see it? You see the hat. You see the male. You see the female. He's holding her. And then it looks like there's another face right here. And then another one here. You can see the nose. Right? And this person has like light hair.
When it's coming from you. You were never the threat because of your volume. You're the threat because of your gravity. Let them talk. Let them stitch your name into stories that sound and sound like magic.
Let's see.
Because whether they call you saint or demon, they can't stop.
You can kind of make out
and they can't look
a male,
everything they'll never be.
light complected,
so next time,
light hair.
Smile. Because you just reminded them.
It's kind of hard to see, but right here there looks like another device.
The exit plan. The one who can burn the whole show down.
When it looks like this, like all, blurry, it's because they're moving around. It's like movement, motion movement.
Keep walking, Death Angel. You're already halfway through the fire they prayed would break you. And guess what? You lit a cigarette off it.
So you can see right here, this is This is the RAV4.
What you did.
This is the side.
They lie about who you are. Because if the world ever saw you clearly, if they ever
This is the RAV4. I see the brake light, tailgate, back window, and then the side of the vehicle.
So they spin.
That's the side of it. The
into arrogance.
Passenger side.
Into cruelty.
This is the one right under the
because if they can convince
window lane camera. So I'm using a cell phone to record off of the TV to get up close in this area. Nothing is added to it. The only thing I added was a chrome filter to enhance it, to bring it up. So right here, as you can see, it looks like a male with a white hat on, right?
To blend in, but to remind them what freedom costs.
Can you see? Doesn't look like clear, but it's not hard to make out. I don't know if you guys ever like read the Finding Waldo books or like those books where you have to stare at it and then go cross-eyed and just focus on that one part, and then the picture pops out at you. Sorry, I forgot the name of it, but I don't know. I guess like if you were good at those when you were younger, then you'll be good at making these out. It's just like some people compare it to like those psychological tests where you look at pictures and then you have to guess what's showing out of the shape. It's like that. Look at this right here. And to me, this looks like a dog. You see their nose, the ears, and it's the same color, brown. It's a brown dog. In my opinion, that's what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's not that easy. It's just like you're looking for shadows. Human features, like abilities, like silhouettes, aspirations. It's like if you were to see a ghost, like what would that ghost look like? How would it shape out? It's not gonna be clear, but it's not that hard to make out when you got focus of it.
And every lie they speak, it's just another confession, another secret prayer to be like you.
So I let it play out here a bit. See? You can see the white hat now. Kind of has like a beard. His eyes, his ears. And then you can kind of see the female with the phone.
Burn every bridge they tried to block you with. And still end
now, male's face, female's face.
Just jobs, or lovers, or cities.
A mask figure.
Reinvent endlessly. Evolve in real time when they cling to the same tired mask. So the next time they lie, let them. Don't flinch. Don't post. Don't defend. Smile like the storm that you are. Because truth doesn't rush. It walks in after the dust settles.
Okay. I'm gonna pause this.